Bonaventure, Itinerarium Mentis and Deum, Episode 10. Si quis vero per ostium introierit, ingrediatur et aggrediatur, et Pascua inveniet, propter quod dicet Ioannes in Apocalypsi, Bayati qui labant vestimenta sua in sanguine agni, ut sit potestas eorum in ligno vitae, et per portas ingrediantur civitatem, quasi dicat quod per contemplationem ingredi non potest Jerusalem supernam, nisi per sanguinem agni intret tanquam per portam. Previously, Bonaventure was speaking of the thief who comes in to steal and destroy. Si quis vero, but if anyone. After si, aliquis becomes merely quis. In other words, it is an indefinite pronoun. If anyone, however, shall have entered introierit through the gate, future perfect, anyone shall have entered through the gate, he shall go in, and he shall go out, and he shall find inveniet pasturage, pascua, things to eat. For this reason, propter quod, propter is a preposition which takes always and only the accusative. It is the equivalent when with the accusative of the Greek dia. For this reason, because of which, John says, dicet Ioannes, in his Apocalypse, in Apocalypsi. Now, because we know that the preposition in takes either ablative or accusative, and because we see that this is not, in any declension, accusative, it must therefore be ablative. And thus we can conclude that this is not a first or second declension noun, but it is third, apocalypsis. He says in his Apocalypse, Bayati. Now, Bayati is missing a verb, and here we have, immediately after, qui lavant, we have the beginning of adjectival modification. And so with Bayati, we must supply the third plural present subjunctive of the verb esse, sint. Blessed are they, or may they be blessed, either sint or sunt. May they be blessed, or blessed are those who, what kind of persons are blessed? Those who lavant, wash their garments, vestimenta sua. Notice that the verb lavo, or lavo, lavare, in Latin always takes an object. It is transitive. It is not like the English verb wash, which can have an object or does not have to have an object. Wash their garments, their own garments, vestimenta sua, in sanguine, in the blood, agni, in the blood of the Lamb. And they do this, ut, with the purpose that their authority, the potestas eorum, that their authority might be, or might rest upon, the tree of life in ligno vitae, and through the gates they might enter, ingrediantur. Notice how this is linked to the verb, same verb used previously, ingrediatur, that they might enter the city, meaning the city above, per portas, through the gates. So John says this, quasi dicat, as though he should say that by means of contemplation, per contemplationem, one cannot enter, ingredi non potest. This is an infinitive from the deponent verb ingredior, ingrediri, like so. One cannot enter Jerusalem, that's the object of ingredi, the Jerusalem above, through contemplation, unless he shall enter, intret, that's future tense, through the blood of the Lamb, per sanguinem agni, as though through the gate. Bonaventure's point is that contemplation does not stand on its own, it must be done per sanguinem agni. This is the end of the Bonaventure series. If you want to read more in English, I suggest the Boehner translation.